Hey everybody, I am here today to show you a really quick, easy, and fun activity that you can make at home and use it to practice some of your finger isolation abilities. So there's really only four things that you'll need. One is deck of cards, some Ziploc bags, some pennies, and a few paper clips. And if you don't have paper clips, something else that might work might be a clothespin or even a chip clip, anything that you think would attach to a playing card. So the first thing that I did was I just took the deck of playing cards and I separated it into suits: spades, diamonds, hearts, and clubs. I actually didn't need the hearts. I'm going to put them aside. So I made something that I like to call a busy bag. It's kind of a silly name, but it actually makes sense. It's just something that you use to keep you busy and do a little task. So the first busy bag is simply for counting. So I like to play with the cards face down because I think kids enjoy flipping them over. It's kind of like a mystery what's underneath. So I'm going to put the 9 cards face down. Let me move these out of the way. I don't need them. And they really can have a choice about which card they want to turn over. So I'll just turn over one in the middle. Oh, 8. So what I want to do is now count 8 on my fingers. So I'll start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's one way to do it. Another way is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, let's try another one. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think you get the picture. Go through all the cards. When you've done all of them, pick them up, put them back on in the bag, and then you can move on to busy bag number 2. Busy bag number 2, I call the penny bag. I think I'll do the same thing. I'll put the cards down, 3 in a row, 4 in a row. Face down, and I'll turn them over one at a time. 4. So in this game, what I think is great is just actually start by tapping the shapes one at a time on the card. Now, there are 2 ways to do this. You could do it just tap with one finger, 1, 2, 3, 4, or you could make it a bit more challenging and ask your child to tap with individual fingers. It would look something like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4. Either would be fine. And the next step after you've counted is to take one penny at a time and put it on top of the card. And let's do another one. 6. So here's tapping with one finger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And here's tapping with individual fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'll show you again, one penny at a time, on top of the diamonds. One thing that's really wonderful about this activity is it shows kids how the number makes sense to them. So they might see the number 6 and then they actually are able to put out 6 different items, and it creates a really nice visual of the number for them. 1, 2, 3, 4 pennies. Okay, I'll put those pennies back in the bag. And these cards in the bag. And you might ask why I didn't use just one deck of cards and show you different activities. I could have done it that way, but I felt that the busy bags are just kind of fun and different. And also they're really great if you have multiple kids around. You could give each child a different bag and they could each do a different activity. And then when time's up, they could switch and do a different one. Or you could find that some days you're in the mood for one busy bag and some days you're in the mood for 3 busy bags. And the last busy bag, I will put out my cards. 1, 2, 3. I have my cards. Now this time I chose to put paper clips on the cards because I really think that paper clips are a great tool to practice fine motor skills, but they're also really great for just using one finger at a time because you have to really push the smaller loop up in order to get it on the card. It doesn't matter which finger you use, but you really can't get more than one finger in there to push it up. They are kind of hard to manipulate at the start, so your kids might have a little bit of trouble, and just give them some time to practice. If you find that they're too hard, you could always use a clothespin or some other kind of chip clip. So let me start by picking up a card, and I picked 7. So I think I'm gonna take a few clips and just put them on the table. So I'll begin by picking up the card because I'm gonna need to hold the card in one hand and the clip in the other, which of course is a wonderful practice for using both hands. And then I'm going to have to slowly push up on the smaller loop to get some space in between it and the bigger loop and slide it onto the card. That's 1. That's 2. Uh-oh, my paper clips are stuck. 2, 3. You might have to turn the paper clip a bit to get them all on there. 4. 5. 6. And 7. And you can practice counting to make sure that you have enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I'll do one more. 5. You can still practice tapping. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then get some paper clips on there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's busy bag number 3. Enjoy.